Hi, Silvan. So I have decided that I will reply your comment, and I have this Eclipse open, and I also have the Excel file open. And as you said, XML bean folder is not needed because POI 3.17 this jar file includes XML beans stuff. So first examine, then I will explain. This is the leaf folder. Leaf folder has all these 5 jar files, and all these 5 jar files are configured. Therefore, these are also showing under reference libraries folder. Now I will run it. I want to see row 6 column 3. So row is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, and column 3 0 1 2 3. So I should see this in the console 34, in the console. Delete. Now I run it. It's running. So the data showed up here, 34.3. If I want to read this line, I will change from here to 2, and I will run it. Let me save it, Control S, and then I will run it. So the text displayed here from this Excel file. Now you said XML bean is not needed, so let me delete XML bean. So I have deleted XML bean, so there are 4, and also it's showing here. So I will also remove from the configuration. Remove, apply. Okay. Now I right click and refresh it. Now if I run it, it is showing error. What is the error? It is saying class not found for the XML bean, and it is failing on line number 41. It is failing on this line. So the Eclipse is unable to pass this value into this method. And why it is unable to pass this value? Because Eclipse is unable to produce this reference variable using this line. Why? Because XML bean is not available. XML bean jar file is not available. So if I remove this XML bean, this method, the method starts from here and ends here, this particular method will not work, and it will fail in these 2 lines. To make it pass, to make this method works, I have to add that XML bean file. So let me add it now. Copy and paste here. I added here. Now I will configure so that this also showed up in this list. Now it is under leaf folder. It also should show up under this. So right click and say properties and okay, apply. It also showed up here and this got changed. Okay. Now if I run it, then text is also showing up here from this Excel workbook. That means all these five jar files will be needed for this particular method that I have created, and this XML bin will be needed to generate these two lines. Now let me see. Now I will explain. It is not reasonable to add or merge these two jar files together. If I expand, you can see how many packages under this XML bins have. There are so many packages, so many. And if I expand POI, Apache POI 3.17 jar, you see how many packages also here. Each package may have many classes. For example, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how each package can have many classes. So it is not realistic for the Apache company to add XML bin jar file with POI 3.17 jar file. It's not realistic. They might have fixed some packages that touches a few classes which are XML related, but the XML bins jar file has so many packages. Each package has some classes which are XML related. This package may also have, this jar file may also have packages which are not XML related. So XML thing is one and jar file is another thing. So the solution or the final note is to read data from Excel using Java programming using this particular method. These all 5 jar files will be needed, and all those classes which are under XML bins jar file are not integrated or merged to POI 3.17 jar file. So the final comment is all these 5 jar files will be needed, and POI 3.17 has modified some. They have fixed some bugs, and they have modified some packages which has classes which are related to XML files or XML related classes, but that has nothing to do with the XML bins jar file. This is a separate jar file. It has a separate sets of packages, and each package has a separate sets of classes. And I need this package, this class, this jar file to run this 2 lines. I hope you understand. Thanks.